Good day. We are E-Balanse, a management consultancy focused on strategy, valuation, and performance improvement. Our work often blends financial precision with strategic insight to help investors make grounded, data-based decisions. This report was developed by our retail and finance strategy team, namely, Christian, our managing partner, leads our corporate strategy practice across consumer and retail portfolios. Jonah, our engagement manager, oversees financial modeling and investor advisory. Hannah, our senior analyst, conducts valuation and risk benchmarking. And Joy, our research manager, manages industry trends and data analytics. Our report on Puregold Priceclub Incorporated provides a comprehensive view of the company's financial and strategic position in the Philippine retail market. It is structured into 5 key sections. First is the company overview, profiling Puregold's background, ownership, and market position. Second is mission, vision, and core values, capturing the company's guiding principles and long-term direction. 3. Its organizational structure, outlining leadership and operational design. 4. Puregold's business model canvas, detailing value propositions, customer relationships, key activities, and revenue streams. And lastly, the financial analysis and recommendation, assessing profitability, liquidity, solvency, and valuation with strategic investment implications. Let's begin with the company overview, where we examine Puregold's origins, growth trajectory, and position as one of the Philippines' leading retail chains, serving both individual consumers and small business owners. Puregold Priceclub Incorporated is one of the Philippines' leading retail chains, recognized for its steady expansion and strong market presence. Founded in 1998 with a single store in Mandaluyong City, the company has grown into a nationwide network of 637 retail outlets as of 2024, serving both individual consumers and small business owners. The company strengthened its market leadership with key milestones. In 2004, they rebranded their loyalty program to Tindahan ni Aling Piring, a loyalty program that continues to drive customer engagement until today. 7 years later, in 2011, they opened 38 new stores and acquired Parco supermarkets. By 2012, they expanded into the warehouse retail segment by acquiring S&R membership shopping, including 19 stores and 6 membership clubs. And last, 2024, just last year, Puregold operated 571 stores, 29 S&R membership stores, 62 S&R New York-style pizza branches, and 3 Mercado supermarkets. Puregold continues to build its competitive advantage through store network expansion, value pricing, and digital innovation. The company's acquisition of Pure Mart in 2024 further strengthened its convenience store footprint, while investments in mobile app and delivery platforms enhanced its omni-channel retail strategy. Now that we've reviewed Puregold's growth and expansion, let's move to its mission, vision, and core values. Puregold's vision is to be the most customer-oriented hypermart in the Philippines, offering a one-stop shopping experience that delivers both convenience and value. This focus on the customer drives every aspect of its operations, from store design and pricing to service quality and innovation. Puregold's mission is to provide products, services, and business opportunities to every Filipino family. It aims to build strong and lasting relationships with suppliers and business partners, ensuring mutual growth and reliability. At the same time, they also aim to invest in its people, promoting both personal and professional development to build a workforce that grows with the company. Guided by its core values, a sense of belonging, a sense of service, dynamism, commitment, and loyalty with integrity, Puregold maintains a culture rooted in trust and shared success. These principles continue to shape how Puregold serves communities and strengthens its leadership in Philippine retail. Now that we've covered the company's mission, vision, and core values, we turn to its organizational structure. Puregold follows a hierarchical organizational structure designed for control and efficiency. At the top sits the chairman, supported by the board of directors and key oversight committees handling audit and governance. The president oversees daily operations through 6 main divisions, namely internal audit, merchandising, operations, controllership, corporate services, and general services. Within these, controllership manages finance functions, while corporate services handles human resources and legal affairs. Puregold's structure supports a tightly managed leadership model. At the center of this is its founding family, whose members hold key executive positions. Lucio Ko is the company's founder and former chairman from 1998 to 2022 and remains an active director providing strategic insight. Susan Ko, Lucio's wife, was appointed as chairman of the board in 2023 and has been guiding the company's strategic direction since then. Having served as vice chairman since its founding in 1998, she also holds executive positions in Costco Capital, Inc., and the Philippine Bank of Communication, among other corporations. Supporting Susan Ko's leadership is her son, Ferdinand Vincent Ko, who has served as president since 2015. He also serves in key leadership positions in affiliated companies such as Ayagold Retailers, Incorporated, Intenso Equities, Incorporated, and Union Equities, Incorporated. Together, this leadership group maintains tight oversight of both strategy and execution. Their roles span governance, finance, and daily operations, reflecting a centralized management style typical of family-controlled conglomerates. Having outlined the company's structure and leadership, we now turn to the next section of the report, the business model canvas. To walk us through this framework and explain how Puregold creates and delivers value, I'll hand it over to Hannah, our senior analyst.
Hi, my name is Hannah, and I will be talking about how Puregold creates, delivers, and captures value in the Philippine retail market by illustrating that using the business model canvas. Starting with key partners, the company works with FMCG suppliers, local and global manufacturers, logistics providers, franchise partners, and technology firms that support its IT and e-commerce systems. For key activities, Puregold focuses on retail and wholesale operations, continuous store expansion, and the growth of digital channels such as the Sally Shopping and Delivery app. Loyalty and customer engagement programs remain central to its model. Puregold's key resources include over 600 stores nationwide, a workforce of more than 13,000, strong supplier networks, subsidiaries, and long-term property leases that support operational scale. Puregold's value proposition centers on affordability, accessibility, and convenience. Its one-stop shopping model serves both everyday consumers and small business owners, while S&R caters to bulk buyers and higher-income households. The Sally app extends these offerings online. Under customer relationships, Puregold maintains loyalty programs like Tindahan ni Aling Puring and membership systems for S&R. Promotions, digital engagement, and community events help sustain repeat patronage. The company's customer segments include retail consumers, resellers, urban shoppers, and online buyers. Its channels combine physical stores, mobile applications, and social media platforms that link suppliers to local retailers. Revenue is generated from retail and wholesale sales, memberships, online transactions, and rentals, while costs stem from procurement, logistics, salaries, leases, and utilities. To sum it all up, Puregold's business model is built around scale and operational efficiency, required to preserve profitability amid tight retail competition. Having outlined Puregold's business model and value drivers, we now move to the financial analysis and recommendation. To present this section, Jonah, our equity partner and engagement manager, will discuss the company's financial performance, valuation results, and investment outlook.
I'm Jonah, equity partner and engagement manager at E-Balanse. I'll walk you through the financial analysis and recommendations, starting with the company's liquidity position. The current ratio declined from 3.09 in 2023 to a projected 2.29 by 2029, signaling a gradual weakening in short-term liquidity over the forecast period. In practical terms, this means that for every peso of current liabilities, Puregold is expected to hold 2.29 pesos in current assets by 2029, compared to 3.09 pesos 2 years ago. Although this shows tighter liquidity management, the ratio remains above the generally acceptable benchmark of 1.0, indicating that the company is still expected to maintain sufficient current assets to cover short-term obligations. So, what it means is that Puregold is becoming more efficient in managing its liquid assets, but is also leaving a smaller cushion for unexpected cash demands. So what it means is that Puregold's growth strategy appears to rely more on internally generated funds than borrowing. Next, let's discuss asset turnover, which measures financial efficiency, or how effectively a company uses its assets to generate revenue. The ratio shows a consistent upward trend, projected to rise from 1.12 in 2023 to 1.60 by 2029. This means Puregold is expected to generate more sales per peso of assets over time, signaling improving operational efficiency. The acceleration after 2026 from 1.29 to 1.60 suggests stronger utilization of resources, likely driven by store expansion, improved inventory management, and sustained sales growth. So what it means is that Puregold is expected to do more with what it already owns. This is a sign of higher productivity rather than asset growth alone. In practical terms, it indicates a company that's managing its resources well enough to translate capital investments into stronger revenue performance. Next, let's discuss profitability, which measures how effectively the company converts revenue into earnings. From 2023 to 2029, both net sales and cost of sales are projected to trend upward. Net sales from 7.62% to 12.8% and cost of sales from 8.04% to 12.94%. The faster increase in sales compared to costs points to continued control over direct expenses and solid revenue performance. However, operating expenses are projected to grow faster, rising from 8.61% to 12.63%, driven mainly by higher spending on advertising, promotions, and other operating items. As a result, the operating margin is expected to decline from 5.02% in 2024 to 3.89% in 2029, reflecting some erosion in operational efficiency. Despite this, Puregold is forecasted to maintain a gross profit margin of around 15.5%, showing consistent control over pricing and cost of goods sold. So, what it means is that while sales growth remains healthy, the company's profitability may tighten slightly due to heavier spending in support of expansion and marketing. For investors, this suggests stable but thinner margins, an acceptable trade-off if those expenses translate into long-term market share and stronger brand positioning. Next, let's look at investment performance, which measures how Puregold delivers value to shareholders. Both book value per share and market value per share are projected to rise steadily through 2029, indicating strong equity growth and continued reinvestment of earnings. The faster increase in market value suggests sustained investor confidence and potential for capital appreciation. Between 2021 and 2024, Puregold maintained a dividend payout ratio of 40% to 48%, balancing returns with reinvestment. In 2024, the Board of Directors appropriated 15 billion pesos from retained earnings to fund expansion, including 150 new stores over 5 years. In 2025, the payout briefly rose to 93.71%, likely a one-time adjustment, before returning to the typical 46% to 55% range from 2026 onward. Puregold also shows promising growth potential based on its projected earnings per share, which is expected to recover after a temporary dip in FY 2025, signaling improving profitability and support for long-term expansion. From a valuation perspective, both the price-to-earnings and price-to-book ratios are rising, suggesting that the stock may appear expensive at current levels. Comparing investment performance across key industry players, Puregold stands out as the strongest performer. It has delivered consistent growth in earnings per share, reflecting stable operations and effective cost management. By contrast, Metro Retail has improved from earlier losses but shows signs of stagnation, while Merrimart remains marginally profitable with volatile results, indicating ongoing challenges in achieving stable earnings. So what it means is that Puregold shows consistent equity growth, recovering earnings, and steady market confidence. Compared to its peers, it remains the most stable and efficient performer, making it a dependable option for investors seeking long-term, predictable returns.
I'm Christian, Managing Partner at E-Balanse, and I'll be presenting the summary and final recommendations of our report on Puregold Priceclub Incorporated. Puregold is well-positioned for sustained growth. The company maintains balanced liquidity and leverage, showing it can fund expansion while keeping debt under control. Its asset turnover continues to improve, supported by stable margins and disciplined pricing. Among peers, Puregold leads with consistent earnings growth, sound dividend management, and rising book and market value per share, reflecting investor confidence and strong equity fundamentals. However, profitability faces pressure from rising expenses and a declining operating margin, while liquidity is tightening slightly. Overall, Puregold remains financially stable and growth-ready, but close attention to costs and cash flow will be key to sustaining performance. Based on our analysis, we recommend a buy rating on Puregold Priceclub Incorporated. This recommendation is supported by the company's strong liquidity, sound solvency, and efficient financial management. Puregold continues to demonstrate stable profitability and robust investment performance, backed by consistent earnings and prudent capital allocation. With solid financial fundamentals and growing investor confidence, Puregold presents a compelling opportunity for long-term value creation and sustainable growth in the Philippine retail sector.
In closing, our assessment of Puregold Priceclub Incorporated supports a clear buy recommendation. The company's strong financial fundamentals, efficient operations, and disciplined capital management make it well-positioned for sustained growth. Our advice is clear: this is the right time to invest in Puregold. On behalf of E-Balanse Consulting, we thank you for your time and attention. We look forward to supporting your continued investment decisions with clear, data-driven insights and strategic guidance.